Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafty Crochet Castle. This is Janila and I have another fun Easter coaster tutorial just for you. This is the Crochet Daisy Bunny coaster. This is a beginner friendly tutorial and I will be explaining how to crochet all the stitches. So grab your yarn and hook and let's get started. To crochet the Daisy Bunny coaster, all you need is yarn in two colors. I'm using Lily Sugar and Cream 100% cotton yarn along with a 5mm crochet hook. It is always recommended to crochet coasters in 100% cotton yarn. You would also need scissors and yarn needle. Now let's get started working on the coaster. I'll start the pattern with a yellow yarn. I'll do a slip knot first. There are different methods to do a slip knot. You can do your most preferred one. Here I will be showing you one way. Take your yarn and wrap it around the finger and cross it over at the point where the yarn meets. Pinch here and take this little loop out. Now insert the hook inside the loop, yarn over and bring a loop. So now when you have a loop like this, just pull the tail to secure it and put the tail on the back side. Now all we have to do is adjust the tension of the loop on the hook. So to do so, grab the tail and the yarn from the skein and pull it in opposite directions. The loop on the hook will get smaller and smaller and you can stop it when it's of the right tension. So to check the tension, your hook should be able to move freely like this. So this should not be too loose or not tight. So now let's get started working on the pattern. So I will do 4 chains first. To do a chain, I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So this is 1 chain. I will do 3 more chains here. So after this, I will be joining with a slip stitch in the very first chain that we did here. To do so, I will insert the hook inside the chain like this. And then I will yarn over and bring a loop through the chain and through the loop on the hook. So there we have joined with a slip stitch and we have a little ring here. For round 1, I will be working 10 single crochet inside this little loop. So before that, I will do another chain 1 here and then I will work 10 single crochet. To do a single crochet, I will insert the hook inside this loop. I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 2 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through both the loops at once. So this is 1 single crochet. I will do 9 more single crochets here so that we have a total of 10 single crochets for round 1. After completing 10 single crochets, I will be joining with a slip stitch at the top of the very first single crochet that we did here. So I will insert the hook at the top of the stitch like this. That is, there'll be 2 loops at the top of the stitch. And now I will be joining with a slip stitch here. And now we can fasten off this yarn. So to do so, I will leave a tail and trim the yarn here. And then I will yarn over and pull through. And I will bring this tail all the way through and I will pull it tight to secure it. So there we have completed round 1. In round 2, we will be crocheting the petals. So I'm using a white yarn here. I will be joining this white yarn with a slip stitch to any stitch of round 1. To do so, take your white yarn, leave a tail and place it behind the project. Now insert the hook at the top of any stitch of round 1 like this and then yarn over and bring a loop. Now yarn over and pull through again. Now grab this tail and pull it tight to secure it and there we have joined the yarn. Now I will do a total of 3 chains here. And I will work a 2 treble crochet cluster in the same stitch. To do so, I will yarn over twice, insert the hook in the same stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 4 loops on the hook. I will yarn over, pull through the first 2 and then I will yarn over and pull through the next 2 again. Now there's a total of 2 loops on the hook. I will yarn over twice again, insert the hook inside the same stitch and then yarn over and bring a loop. Now there'll be a total of 5 loops on the hook. I will yarn over, pull through the first 2. I will yarn over again, pull through the next 2 loops. Now there'll be 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. So this would be the very first petal. Now I will do 2 chains. And then I will work on a 3 triple crochet cluster in the next stitch. So before we begin working on the stitch, take this tail and place it at the top of the stitches. So this tail will get weaved in when we are working on the project. So now let me show you how I weave it in when I'm working on the project. And for the 3 triple crochet cluster, I will yarn over twice, insert the hook inside the next stitch. Do you see how this tail is at the top like this? So this is how the tail should be kept. Now I will yarn over and pull through. Now there'll be a total of 4 loops on the hook. I will yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then I will yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Now there'll be 2 loops on the hook. Now I will yarn over twice again, insert the hook in the same stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. There'll be a total of 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. There'll be 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through the next 2. Now there'll be a total of 3 loops on the hook. Now I will yarn over twice again, insert the hook inside the same stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. Now there'll be a total of 6 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. There'll be 5 loops remaining. Yarn over, pull through the next 2. There'll be 4 loops remaining. Yarn over and pull through all 4 loops at once. So this stitch is the 3 triple crochet cluster. Now I will do chain 2 again. So this would be the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern is a 3 triple crochet cluster followed by chain 2. So I will be working this in every stitch over here, so that we have a total of 10 petals. So as you can see, this tail got weaved in under the second petal like this. So I will place these 2 tails, the tail from the white yarn and the tail from the yellow yarn at the top over here at behind the project. And so when I work on it, these 2 tails will get weaved in. Now I will work on this repeat pattern off camera, and I'll meet you once when I complete all 10 petals. This is how the project looks after completing the repeat pattern. So the repeat pattern would end with a chain 2, and after completing the 10th petal, I will be joining with a slip stitch at the top of the very first petal here, that is at the top of the 2 triple crochet cluster. And then I will fasten off this tail. So this would be the back side of the project. You can see this tail got weaved in when we are working on it. I will crochet round 3 with a yellow yarn. So I will join this yellow yarn with a slip stitch at the top of any 3 triple crochet cluster. So I'll take my yarn, leave a tail, insert the hook at the top of the 3 triple crochet cluster like this, and then I will yarn over and pull through, and I will yarn over and pull through again. Now I will grab this tail and pull it tight to secure it, and here we have joined the yarn. I will be placing this tail behind our project at the top of the round 2 stitches like this, so that this will get weaved in when we are working on the round. So for round 3, I will start by doing chain 2. This chain 2 counts as a half double crochet. Now in the next chain 2 space, that is in this space, I will be working 3 half double crochet. To do a half double crochet, I will yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. This stitch is called as the half double crochet. I will do 2 more half double crochets in here. And now we will be following a repeat pattern. The repeat pattern is a half double crochet at the top of the triple crochet cluster stitch. Followed by 3 half double crochet in the next chain 2 space. I will be working on this repeat pattern all the way around. I will do this off camera, and I'll meet you once when I complete round 3. Here I've completed the repeat pattern for round 3. There's a total of 40 half double crochet here. After completing the 40th half double crochet, I will be joining with a slip stitch at the top of the chain 2 over here. So insert the hook at the top of the second chain and then do a slip stitch here to complete the round. For round 4, I will do chain 3 first, followed by 4 treble crochet in the next stitch. To do a treble crochet, I will yarn over twice, insert the hook inside the next stitch like this, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, there'll be 3 loops remaining. Yarn over, pull through the next 2. Now there'll be 2 loops remaining. I will yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. So this stitch is called as the treble crochet. I will do 3 more treble crochets in the same stitch. So here I've done a total of 4 treble crochet in the same stitch. Now I will do chain 2 and I will do a slip stitch in the same stitch. So here we have crocheted the tail for the bunny. Now I will be working a slip stitch in the next 8 stitches. So I will just insert the hook inside the next stitch, yarn over, bring a loop through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. And I will do that 7 more times here. Now I will work a single crochet increase in the next stitch. A single crochet increase is 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So I've worked an increase in the next stitch and now I will do a half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now I will work a half double crochet increase in the next stitch. There is 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Followed by a half double crochet increase in the next stitch, followed by a half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Followed by a half double crochet increase in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now I will work an increase in the next stitch, that is 2 single crochet in the same stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So this marks the end of the round. This would be an incomplete round, meaning we won't be working on these remaining stitches. Now for row 5, I will work 2 chains and then I will turn my project over. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and now we will be working at the top of these stitches in the wrong side. So this is the wrong side of the coaster. So for this row, I will be working a double crochet in the same stitch. To do a double crochet, I will yarn over, insert the hook in the same stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. There's 2 loops remaining. Now I'll yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. So this stitch is called as the double crochet. Now I'll be working 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. And this is the end of the row 5. This row will have a total of 5 double crochet. Now for row 6, I will do chain 2 and I will turn my project again. So now we will be back to working on the right side of our coaster. and this chain too does not count as a stitch. Now I will be working 3 double crochet in the same stitch. In the next stitch, I'll be working 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. I will work 2 treble crochet in the next stitch as well. Followed by 2 double crochet in the next stitch. And now we will begin crocheting the ears. So this is the head of the bunny, and for the ears I will do a total of 8 chains. And the ears will be crocheted in these chains. Now in the third chain from the hook, so this is the first chain, this is the second chain, and this is the third chain from the hook. In here I will be working a half double crochet. So I will insert my hook in this chain and I will work a half double crochet, and I will work a double crochet in the next 2 chains. And I will work 2 treble crochet in the next chain. And I will work a double crochet in the remaining 2 chains. And this would be the end of the ear, and after completing this ear I will be joining with a slip stitch in round 5, that is at the base where we did our double crochet. This is 1 ear. Now I will repeat the ear pattern one more time, that is chain 8, a half double crochet in the third chain, a double crochet in the next 2 chains, 2 treble crochet in the next chain, a double crochet in the remaining 2 chains. And after completing the second ear, I will be joining with a slip stitch in the last stitch of round 4, that is in this stitch over here. Here is the bunny with the 2 ears. Now I will fasten off over here. Here is the completed Daisy bunny coaster. Now I'll show you how to weave in the tail. Take a yarn needle and thread the tail in it. Insert the needle in the loops present in the wrong side of our project. So you can insert it in any loops. You can go back and forth as well. When you're going back in the opposite direction, make sure to grab a different set of stitches. So once when you think you have finished weaving it enough, take your needle out, stretch the piece so that the project has not lost its shape, and then you can trim off the excess yarn. The same way, weave in all the other tails as well. Here is the completed Daisy bunny coaster after weaving in all the ends. This is the right side of the coaster. I hope you enjoyed crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.